Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons. As usual, two multiple choice questions for you. And the first question is, a diploid individual with two identical alleles of a gene is, here is a blank space, you have to choose the correct answer, while, once again, you have to choose the correct answer, has two different alleles of the gene. So, basically, in simple dominance, in diploid organism, we may have two dominant alleles, one dominant, another recessive, and two recessive alleles. And these two we call homozygous, and one in the middle we call heterozygous. So a diploid individual with two identical alleles of the same gene we call homozygous. So this is answer A, and while individual that is heterozygous has two different alleles of the same gene. So as you see, this is answer A, and all the rest answers are wrong. For example, if you would consider answer C, dominant and recessive, as you see, homozygous can be whether dominant or can be recessive. So we call homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive. Next question, a blank space can be used to follow the transmission of alleles and is based on probability. It represents how particular genes in gametes come together, assuming they are carried on the different chromosomes. Let's start with the end of this list of answers. Answer D, karyotype. And on this picture you would see what is a karyotype. This is basically all the chromosomes that we can find in diploid organism, usually arranged by the size and position of the centromere from biggest to smallest. So this is human karyotype. As you see, we have 22 autosomes and 2 sex chromosomes. So because one of them X and another Y, this is karyotype of the male. Answer B, genotype. Genotype is basically some sequence. For example, this can be A, T, G, and for example, another chromosome may have a different sequence A, C, and G. So as you see, we can call that in some position on the chromosome we have different genotypes, and here would be one genotype and here would be another genotype in the same spot that we call locus. So for example, if we have two chromosomes, this is two homologous chromosomes, one may have this sequence in this locus and another one may have this sequence in the same locus but on the different chromosome. One chromosome we got from mother side, another from the father side, and this sequence may lead that this gene may be dominant and this gene with this sequence can be, for example, recessive. And of course, different genotypes may lead to different phenotypes, and this is answer C. While genotype something that we can see on the DNA level as a sequence, phenotype is something that we can see visually. So this can be certain traits like hair color, skin color, color of the eyes, and many other traits that we can see visually. So basically we left with Punnett square. This is answer A, and whenever you see something like this, on the top would be alleles from, say, father side, on the side would be alleles from the mother side, and in Punnett square we can predict what is the different genotypes possible for the progeny. And this would represent, each allele would represent a gamete. So male's gamete would be sperm, and female gamete would be egg cell. So here on each side we see gametes, that is haploid, and here inside we see diploid organism and diploid genotype. And we can predict the probability of each event. For example, what is the percentage would be homozygous dominant, heterozygous, and homozygous recessive. So our choice answer A. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any. And see you in the next video. Goodbye.